Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. I just made a video showing my version of a single disc white album with what I personally felt was a best of type of selection. From the original 30-song album, I was able to get 15 songs totaling approximately 47 minutes onto a hypothetical single disc. And now I have 15 leftover songs, also totaling about 47 minutes. Here is a list of the original rules I used when compiling the best of track list. The songs had to be on the original 30-track album, meaning no non-album singles from the sessions, or songs that were demoed but not included on the original double album. A minimum of 2 George songs, which there are 4 to choose from. A minimum of 1 Ringo song, which there are 2 to choose from. So here's a quick view of my 15-song best version / single disc album. I started off side 1 with Back in the USSR and Dear Prudence, like most people do, and ended side 1 with Savoy Truffle by George and Don't Pass Me By Ringo. I started off side 2 with what I view as the best song from the original double album, While My Guitar Gently Weeps, and ended side 2 with the powerful, high-energy Helter Skelter. And now I will go through the original album once again, but this time pick out the leftover songs that did not make the cut for my good version list. Not only will these be songs that are not as good as the ones selected prior, I'm going to organize / arrange them in such a way that, in my opinion, could possibly confuse and disorient a first-time listener that is expecting a sequel to Sgt. Pepper. And again, this is what I like to call a hypothetical exercise. These songs are still part of the fantastic White Album. And this will be a straightforward kind of deal with minimal commentary on individual songs. So here we go. Side 1 has 8 songs, and I am going to keep 3 of them. Obla Dee, Obla Da, Wild Honey Pie, and the continuing story of Bungalow Bill. I previously kept Back in the USSR, Dear Prudence, Glass Onion, While My Guitar Gently Weeps, Happiness is a Warm Gun for the best of version. Side 2 has 9 songs, and I'm going to keep 4 of them. I'm So Tired, Piggies, Rocky Raccoon, and Why Don't We Do It in the Road. I had previously kept Martha, My Dear, Blackbird, Don't Pass Me By, I Will, and Julia for the best of version. So from sides 1 and 2, I have 7 songs total that I am going to keep. Obla Dee, Obla Da, Wild Honey Pie, the continuing story of Bungalow Bill, I'm So Tired, Piggies, Rocky Raccoon, and Why Don't We Do It in the Road. So I'm going to put these 7 songs on the back burner and figure out a proper order after all 15 songs are chosen. Side 3 has 7 songs, and I am going to keep 4 of them. Birthday, Mother Nature's Son, Sexy Sadie, and Long, Long, Long. I previously kept Your Blues, Everybody's Got Something to Hide Except Me and My Monkey, and Helter Skelter for the best of version. Side 4 has 6 songs, and I am going to keep 4 of them. Revolution 1, Honey Pie, Revolution 9, and Good Night. I previously kept Savoy Truffle and Cry Baby Cry for the best of version. So now I am going to build my new side 1. Track number 1 is Piggies. This is my least favorite song of all the Harrison songs from the White Album sessions. A Harrison song has only appeared once as an opening track of a standard Beatles album, 1966's brilliant Taxman on Revolver. 2. I'm So Tired. It starts off so lethargic, a little bit of reason for concern. 3. Mother Nature's Son. Paul's first appearance on the track list, and unfortunately, it is the first of 4 Paul songs in a row. The next being Rocky Raccoon, Birthday, and Why Don't We Do It in the Road. And finally, I am going to end side 1 with the nearly 8.5 minute sound collage known as Revolution 9 for track 7. This is a composition that I really enjoy and I often use it to fall asleep to, but as the closing track of side 1, it would probably be considered unusual and alarming. Side 1 is done. Let's flip that record over and build what will be an 8-song side 2. So for tracks 1 and 2, a 1-2 punch of the wacky cacophony of Wild Honey Pie and the granny music style of Honey Pie. 3. Revolution 1. Compared to the original single version released prior to the album and known simply as Revolution, Revolution 1 just comes across as a little too lethargic for me. 4. Obla Di, Obla Da, Back to Paul. Again, not one of my favorite Beatles songs, but he still plays it in concert and the audience loves it, as I witnessed in November 2025 at the last show of his Got Back tour in Chicago. 5. Long, 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 the final Harrison composition for this version. He had 4 songs on the original double album, and I put Savoy Truffle and While My Guitar Gently Weeps on the best of version. Just a smidge too lethargic for my taste, however the drum fills by Ringo are superb, and if I could have fit one more song on the best of version, this would have been a candidate. 6. Sexy Sadie. A good song, but again just a smidge too lethargic, and just like Long, 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 this would have been a candidate for the best of version if there had been extra room. And 7, the continuing story of Bungalow Bill, the final Lennon composition on this hypothetical list, and from what I have seen, not many people include this song when configuring a best of / single album version of the White Album. The 8th song and final song of side 2 of this worst of version, Good Night, sung by Ringo, and again, not many people include this song when configuring a best of / single version of the White Album. So here is a look at the combined new sides 1 and 2 of the hypothetical single disc worst of track list. As stated earlier, I was lucky enough to catch the final show of McCartney's Got Back tour in Chicago, and what a magnificent experience that was. Nearly 3 hours, 35 songs total, including 21 Beatles songs. Representing the White Album, he performed Blackbird, Obla Di, Obla Da, and Helter Skelter. And of course, Hey Jude, recorded during sessions for the White Album. The only Beatles song from Paul's setlist to make the worst version is Obla Di, Obla Da, But of course, when Sir Paul plays it, everyone is singing along, including me. And it looks like the show Beatles Love is over at what used to be the Mirage Hotel in Las Vegas. But if you were lucky enough to catch it while it was there, 10 songs from the White Album / White Album sessions were part of the show, including Glass Onion, Julia, Blackbird, Helter Skelter, Dear Prudence, Can You Take Me Back, Back in the USSR, and While My Guitar Gently Weeps. Revolution, not Revolution 1 or 9, and of course Hey Jude. McCartney's Can You Take Me Back was presented unattached from Cry Baby Cry as the final part of a medley that was also comprised of Come Together and Dear Prudence. All 8 of the White Album songs made the best of version in my prior video. And here is a quick recap of my worst version of a single disc 15-track White Album. Side 1 starts off with Piggies and ends with the 8.5-minute Sound Collage Revolution 9. Side 2 starts off with the 1-2 punch of Paul's Wild Honey Pie and Honey Pie, and finishes off with Ringo's Good Night. So there you have it, my take on the worst version of the White Album. Again, this is a hypothetical exercise, and the White Album is magnificent as is in its original 30-song form. And if you're interested in more White Album videos, I have at least 5 more in the works, so be on the lookout for those. If you made it this far, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe.